Hi, today we're going to be using a really easy, simple technique to create a misty atmosphere in our paintings. I'm using a small flat brush to paint in my pine trees in the distance. Probably the simplest way to do this is to paint one vertical line down and then use the edge of the brush right at the tip to get that horizontal straight line sweeping from left to right and gradually getting bigger as we move down the tree. Don't forget to paint your trees at slightly different heights. We're only painting the top part of the trees because other trees will be in front of them. Make sure that the trees are completely dry before moving on to the next step. I used a little airbrush medium, but you can also use water too. We just want to thin that white paint down so we can put a nice thin glaze over the top of our trees. You can use either zinc white or titanium white. Zinc white tends to be more transparent anyway, but as we're thinning the paint down, it doesn't really matter too much. And with a large flat brush, we're going to very lightly and gently glide that thin white paint over the top of the trees. When the paint dries, it will probably be a little more transparent too. And when that's completely dry, we'll start on our next row of trees. I'm making these ones slightly bigger because they're a little closer to us. If you do get any streaky lines, just use a crisscross motion, blending up and down the canvas, and that should get rid of them and give you a nice smooth blend. The next step is to paint our gorgeous autumn trees. For this I'm using a round bristle brush. Any size will do, just use what you have. We're going to use our really nice autumn colours. I've got scarlet red, burnt sienna, cadmium yellow and cadmium yellow deep, but you could use any autumn colours that you have. And with the tip of the brush, I'm dabbing the colour onto the canvas, getting a tree-like shape. If there are any parts that you don't like, you can just go over it with another colour and slowly build it up. You can also add a little black to your colours to get a darker shade for those shadow areas. For the final row of trees, we're going to make them a nice rich colour because we're not painting a film of mist over the top. We're going to keep the foreground quite simple. I've got my flat brush again and I'm using my autumn colours just to sweep those colours around, I've added some cadmium yellow deep and black to the foreground to warm it up and make it a nice vibrant colour. And now we'll come back in and add some really vibrant autumn colours to our trees. Again, just dabbing it on with my bristle brush. Go over any areas again if you don't like them until you get an effect of trees that you're happy with. The only real detail that we're going to add is a few tree trunks, and for this I have a small round brush and some black paint. I have a flat bristle brush this time, and I'm going to add a few blades of grass. If you don't have a flat bristle brush, you can put them in individually with a small round brush or something similar. Thanks for painting with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button for me, and I'll see you next time.